Welcome back, everybody. As you can see, we are now on episode number 11 of the NWA. Hit the reset button. So straight off the bat, Kylie Ray contracts up with WWE. Oh, we got some simmering tension between a couple of wrestlers at OVW. As you can see, what started as a competitive rivalries quickly spun into confrontations, capturing fans and insiders alike. So as you can see here, they've got a bit of a dislike for each other. Something a little bit different, I guess. So have a little bit of a rundown of the old roster. We haven't looked at that for a while. So as you can see, Richard Holiday's on 100 days as champ. Ultimo's got 103. We've got the new tag team of Zachary Vance and Sean Skywalker as my tag champs. Only had it for 9 days. Santana, TV champ for 51 days. Tessa Blanchard has held the world title for 86 days. We've got Heidi Howitzer, Max the Impaler, 47 days as champs, tag champs. The Ace, Macy Evans, has only been 2 days as champ and 103 days for Austin Aries as my world heavyweight champion. Is the All-American girls there? Sort by push is what I was looking for. I think I clicked on the wrong button. There we go. So Austin Aries here is over and this is flying 46 at the start of the game. 61.2 now. He's going very well. EC3 is doing okay as well. He's at 55. Tessa, who's I've been pushing heavily, is only up to 47. Ryback since joining, he's already at 48. He was 43, so in a month we bumped him 5 overness. Zachary Vance is 43, and see if I've still got Starlight Kid on my roster. Or am I being blind? Sometimes you just have to type her name in. So she is still classed as a Mikada. That was what I was worried about, this bit here. 5th of October starts with Stardom. I just wasn't sure if it cancelled the previous deals. If she stays, then yes, of course, I shall use her a bit more. So my world title feud here, 74 heat. Nexus and Asgard, 69 heat. Harley J is now in the world title feud, that's got 77. And we've got a new storyline at the bottom, 86. Vikino versus Lucky Money. And that is a little bit of a roundup of the game at the moment as we continue forward. So Kaylee Ray's staying in WWE, no shocks there. That's Alba Fire, in case you weren't sure. Mystico's contract's up. Sin Cara, Aiden English here. TNA Hold Impact. Tammy Tonga beats Steve Macklin and Rey Mysterio. Kevin Steen beats Moose. To be honest, I'm surprised Kevin Steen isn't the world champion yet over there. But hey, what do I know? Okay, Kid's contract is up for New Japan. Lila Gray staying at AEW, Mystico staying at CMML. Lots of accepting and staying. Got some closer friends here. There it is. Buddies, the buddies. Don Fiji and Luis Mante. We've got someone leaving All Japan. Must have just had a standard contract expire. That happens a lot. Fox and SmackDown have ended their agreement for some reason. We'll have a look why, see if they had a good rating. Ricky Stark beat Wardlow at Rampage. And the Outcasts beat CJ Perry and Jamie Hayter. We'll have a look at SmackDown. I mean, it's not a horrible show. I suppose very mid. But you did have Will Ospreay beating Logan Paul and Sheamus in the main event. I mean, that's not bad in my opinion, but hey, I'm not booking WWE yet. Okay, cool. So we're at the 6th of October. So now it's that time. Let's check out the roster. Where am I looking for? Starlight Kid. Here we go. So they've started their written deal with Stardom, but I still have them till the 20th of August 2026. So it's tied her down to a 2-year contract. So I wonder if it's because it's not a national company. I mean, Stardom. Let's have a look at them. Stardom is a cult level. Is that why? Is that why she didn't leave? I don't know. All I know is that on the plus side for me, it means I get to keep her on my roster. So that's all good. AEW had Coalition. Let's skip to the main event. Here you got MJF beating Anthony Bowens to retain the FTW Championship. We'll have a little look see at CZW. Sometimes I just like to have a little glance around and see how people are putting on good shows. Looking out for these ratings over here, because you know, that could help come in handy for me if I poach their talent. Oh, hello. WWE holds Fastlane. So we got Drew McIntyre is the Speed Champion. That's something different. Beating AJ Styles. Thunder Rosa lost her women's title back to Bianca Belair. Jimmy Uso won the United States Championship. New Day win the tag titles. Gunther beat Randy Orton for the Intercontinental title, so Randy's losing all his belts. Roman Reigns and Finn beat the Creed brothers. Will Ospreay retained the WWE title, defeats Sheamus. And Dean Ambrose has beaten Randall Keith Orton to become the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. So yeah, that looked like a good pay-per-view on Fastlane there. And a few champion changes. So I'm going to scroll down to the WWE Heavyweight Championship here. Oh, that's the women's one. Ambrose is your new champ. You got Orton there. Damian Priest. So yeah, cool reign. Good reign. As you can see, their roster's still looking very good. Alright, let us continue forward. So I've got 4 bits of news. Let's check them out. We've got Promotion Wars. Yeah, thank you. I mean, these don't really change a lot. I don't decipher them as much into detail. I mean, I'm getting close for the best looking, so maybe need to hire some more entertainers and best looking wrestlers. Avery Everett getting offered a contract by Spark. That'll be good for her. She sort of jobs a lot on my show. We've got an agreement there for Anita. She is an announcer. We've also got a lot. Roderick Strong is hot property here. You've got AW, Noah, TNA going for him. And have we got anything else? Well, that's Spark, who my main person Ava has been approached by. Starlight Kid, still the world champion over there. AEW holds Wrestle Dream. So we'll run through this one. So Top Flight is still the tag team champions, beating Parker and Menard. Trios champions Samoa Joe, Bryan Danielson and Jack Perry. International champion is now Darby Allin. Rosemary beat Abaddon. Bryan Danielson defeats Shibata, Miro and Orange Cassidy to retain, I guess, the Continental Championship. Jade Cargill beat Shader and Statlander to retain the TBS title. Mercedes Moné defeats Jamie Hayter for the AEW World Championship. Okada, TNT Champion, beat Daniel Garcia. And Okada, World Champion, defeats Ricochet. So Okada double duty, taking out Ricochet and Daniel Garcia. on the same night. What a hero. And then it's all the war stuff. Right, up next we're going to proceed to the next day, and then we'll have some NWA Power. So, look over here. Roderick Strong has come to terms with an agreement to wrestle for TNA Wrestling. Mike Bailey here has left GCW. He has got a written deal for New Japan. So the only thing I can think of is once their PPA deals expire, they can't renew them. I think that's what's happened with Starlight Kid on my roster. What have we got here? Edwin Glonde. He is Bronco Nima in NXT. Has recently gained some weight. Okay. Many expressing concerns how this might affect his stamina and ring performance. There you go, his build's changed over here. WWE Raw. Well, we'll skim it to the main event. You had the Speed title on the line, Drew McIntyre being LA Knight 81. I would imagine that was obviously 3 minutes. That's what the Speed title's supposed to be. Alright, here we go. NWA Power, a couple of weeks before the pay-per-view. So show opens with Myers and Hammerstone in the office. Aaron Stevens, he says they cannot get involved in Austin Aries' match tonight, or Hammerstone's world title match will be cancelled. 74. And a pre-match interview, the All-American Girls, they're on form at the moment, and Macy promised to continue the run. 74. And the run does indeed continue. 2-star match, 64. She beat Heidi Howitzer. And as you can see, they've got decent chemistry, so that helped the match. Macy retained the television championship. Austin Aries cuts pre-match promo on Alexander Hammerstone. Basically, well, it's not a pre-match promo, it's a backstage interview hyping their match at the pay-per-view. That would be 78. So probably their biggest win as a tag team here. War Crawl defeat the world's greatest tag team, Shelton Benjamin and Charlie Haas. Crawl with a win. As you can see over here, that was a big openness boost there. 2-star, 53 overall, but it was to push these guys. So yeah, world greatest tag team unfortunately are an aging tag team, so it's time to start putting people over. Diamonds in the Rough defeat Pretty Empowered here. Teal Piper picking up the win for the team. 64. Following the match, Harley J is here. She is tired of being Little Miss Nice Girl, but she is here to make her mark on the NWA, and it starts with that title. She challenges Tessa to a title match at the pay-per-view, and Tessa accepts the challenge. So we're gonna have a new feud here. Harley J, Tessa Blanchard for the NWA Women's World title. I've got an 82. Flipping Something defeat Bram and Vic, who had Austin Idol. This was 2.5 star, 64. Jake Something is getting a little bit of a push because, well, he's a beast. Let's just admit that. Kevin Koo versus Zach Gibson. Zach Gibson with the victory. 3.5 stars, 73. So that was a good match. 73. The stable of EC3 and Atunga exchange words. So here we got Asgard and here we got Nexus. They end up going head to head and eventually tense stare down, and they have a bit of a brawl which has to be pulled apart. Everyone gains some openness here, especially Ryback. Ryback is firing on all cylinders for me at the moment. Gaining openness is probably good in brawl segments, which is probably why he got a lot there. Starlight Kid and Susie Suzuki put on a 4-star match, which was match rated 95, 78 overall. As you can see here, this puts Susie's openness up. Let's just be honest, they have decent chemistry as opponents. I said to steal the show. Very good match. Just could have headlined. Considering Susie's only a Mikada officially. This could easily headline my show today. Lucky Vikino. Selena and Lucky Money approach Vikino backstage. They offer him a spot in the group. They promise to smarten him up and make him look like one of them. Vikino replies, "No gracias." No thank you. 88. TV title. Bojack versus Mike Santana. Santana with the win. Retains the TV championship. 3-star match. 77. Main event time. Austin Aries goes one-on-one with Sean Skywalker. This got a 4-star match. 86 overdue. The crowd loved it. Aries got a big openness boost. I put still the show. Yeah, they both benefited from this match. Final match though, bell rings, Hammerstone Myers attack Aries, and just for the fun of it, Skywalker and Vince get involved. Wanted to give them a little bit of a rub, as they say. 72 overall. Another 70 rated show. Our production settings are limiting our drive. With better production, we could call 77. So I need to actually have a look at my production, because we're just scoring 70 every week. Yeah, made some money. So what we're looking at, production. As promised, there we go, production. I'm being blind. So what could I improve? I've already done the backstage bit. It says here max show score 70, so I'm gonna have to look at bumping something up if I want to. I suppose I could do staging and lighting. It's gonna hit me hard. We'll give it a go. Oh, look at that! There you go, 75. We're gonna get, and we've got 1.28 mil a month. It's a gamble I'm willing to take. I'm getting to the phase now. You know, we've had a little slow build up with NWA, but I want to be making money and having great shows, and basically pushing WWE at some point. Well, it looks like we've got a title change here in NXT. Giulia has defeated Jordan Grace to win the North American Women's Championship. We have a Stardom here. So yeah, overall, I'm quite impressed with that. A couple of weeks away from the pay-per-view. NWA The World is Vampire. Well, we've gone forward today. Not really too much news. Oh, we've got AEW held Dynamite. Rosemary defeat Red Velvet. You've got FTR beating Action Andrade and Darius Martin. You've got the Lucha Brothers in action, and the main event, MJF beats Sammy Guevara. So a pretty steady day. So Apollo Crews over here, his contract's up. Looks like WWE are going to resign him. We've got TNA Impact. Who have we got? Impact have such a random roster at the moment. Roderick Strong won in his debut, beating Josh Alexander. We've got Tammy Tonga beating Eddie Edwards, Sammy Callahan and Frankie Kazarian. Triple threat main event, Hammerstone beats Santana and Broken Matt Hardy. So again, not a bad day. So we continue. So yep, as expected, there is Apollo Crews re-signing with WWE. I'm not sure who this guy is, but he's got joined CMML. Not a bad looking mask. We got Rampage over here. Ricky Stark, main event Ricky. In case you didn't know who Todd Smith was, that is Ivar. Let's have a look at. Oh, we've got quite a couple of big shows here. SmackDown. SmackDown had Bronson Reed crush Uncle Howdy, unfortunately. They also had Nick Jackson beating Dijak. New Day beating Street Profits. Santos Escobar beating Sheamus. I'm not against that. I would probably push Santos Escobar. TNA hold Bound for Glory. So let's watch this properly. Title match is Giselle Shaw is the new TNA Digital Media Champion. Ash by Elegance is still the Knockouts World Champion. Tozawa defeats Moose, retains the world title. ABC retain the tag titles against the Rascals. X Division, Kevin Steen is still I guess he's the new X Division champion. I suppose you know what they say about X Division. It's not about weight limits, it's about no limits. So after seeing him get crushed by Bronson Reed, Taylor Rotunda's contract is up. Here's Uncle Howdy before my stat update for him. Tell you what, I'd love to see him go to Noah, just to be something different in the game. AEW had Coalition. You got Swerve beating Miro in the main event. Hook beating. Well, I think that sort of tells you where Taylor's going, doesn't it? This is why I'm not. Hook beat Taylor. It's a bit of a weird one sometimes, this game. Johnny TV defeats Christopher Daniels, retains the TV title. Ice Ribbon had a pay-per-view. I don't really know a lot about Ice Ribbon, but that was an 82 rated match. Tell you what, I have an alliance with Stardom. Let's propose a working relationship with Ice Ribbon. And they accepted, just to bring in some of their talent. I'm also considering doing Revolution Pro. Oh, that's a UK promotion, or maybe the Wrestling Revolver. Although I do have some of their talent already on my roster. It's a sort of a sneaky way of bringing people in, you see, without actually hiring them. North again is a UK promotion. What else we got? New Japan had a pay-per-view. NATO main event in it. Beating Zack Sabre Jr. You got Revolver had a pay-per-view. Tessa Blanchard as the Revolver champion. WS holds the Full Throttle Tour. Casey Lee wins back the women's title. You got Hammersmith and Erie here beating Para. TJP is the world champion. And then you got Casey Lee beating Jessica Troy for the women's world title. So not very shocking news. Taylor Rotunda signs with AEW, even though he had a match already. What else we got here? Eve had a pay-per-view. Alex Windsor wins the world title over there. Progress here. I mean, that's another potential company I could form an alliance with. It's Progress Wrestling. They had Axel. You might recognise Alexander Wolf there, the world champion. We've got CMML having a pay-per-view. Titan in the main event. Pronunciation is everything sometimes. You might recognise him from New Japan Pro Wrestling. And then WSW had their tour still. Adam Brooks beating Matt Cardona for the Australian title. And we had some promotion wars. So we're going to fire up the next episode of Power. Right, let's see what Tuesday holds. We have got a couple of signings on CMML. And we got Monday Night Raw here. So we'll scroll through it. Tiffany beat Camille, Roosh beat Miz. We've got Laura Valkyrie and Zelina Vega beating the Unholy Union. You've also got Dragunov and Andrade beating the Creed brothers, and Sanada beating Jey Uso in a not a very highly rated match there, 68. Right, we're going to go and do NWA Power. And this will be the last show of this episode. So we open up with Santana Garrett, Amber Nova, and the Ace Macy Evans. They are beaten by Pretty Empowered, Kenzie Page, Kylie Page, Riley Ross, Rochelle Ross. 1.5 star, not too bad, I guess. Maxi Impaler absolutely demolishes Teal Piper. 2-star match, 60. As you can see here, Maxi Impaler got a bit of overness boost there. Flip Gordon, Jake Something beat the FBI. 2-star match, 63 overall. Not too bad. I'm trying to push this team a little bit. I'm always better at pushing heels for some reason. Asgard versus Nexus 2.0. EC3 leads out Adonis and Odinson. He wants 3 members of Nexus to step up at the pay-per-view inside the steel cage. Otunga comes out and accepts the challenge. We've got 79 for this. War Crawl defeats Shelton Benjamin and Charlie Haas. Another big overness boost there for Crawl. 2-star match, not the best ratings, but we are trying to get War Crawl over. Good match here. Steals the show. Susie Suzuki beating Rhea O'Reilly here. 3-star match. Susie's putting on some good matches for me now. We just need to bump her overness up now. Matt Sydal gets a win. He beat Matt Tremont, although unfortunately they had bad chemistry as opponents. Still put on a 3-star match though, so that's good. Ryback defeats Trevor Murdoch, and weirdly they had pretty decent chemistry. 1/2 star match, but look at that, that's the important bit. 1.7 for Ryback here. Ryback's definitely getting over. Lucky Money promised to make Vikino regret turning them down. This is an interview with Taylor Hendricks there. 79. Vikino beats Charles Mason 1-on-1. This got 3-star match. Good crowd reaction there. 97. Post match, Vikino points at Holiday. He wants the title belt. He is the national heavyweight champion. So we're going to have Holiday and Vikino at the pay-per-view. 67. Nexus 2.0. Slater and Gabriel, as they were once known, beat Danny Limelight and Homicide here. 2.5 star. Not a bad match. Trying to get him over a bit. This one's a good match here. Crowd were well into it. 2.5 star. Mike Santana beat Zach Gibson 1-on-1 for the World Television Championship, retained by Santana. Holly Hood, Harley J, Tessa Blanchard contract signing ends in a brawl. After a war of words, Harley J and Tessa end up brawling before people like Aaron Stevens and some road agents. Nick Dinsmore there, you might recognise Eugene. Try and break it all up. This got an 86, so this is my main feud for the Women's Championship. Main event time, I had a big 8-man tag. So we had Skywalker, Vince, Hammerstone and Myers versus Kevin Koo, Ultimate Dragon, Bram and Austin Aries. And we'll scroll down. Ooh, the faces took a bump in overness here. 3.5 star, 100% match. Skywalker got a 2 rating for that. Damn. Big for the faces here. The heels, sorry. The heels got a lot of overness update here. 76 overall. Show finishes with a 75. That's a big week for me. 75 before a pay-per-view. Scrolling down to NWA Power here. It's my best show. My best show to date. Good ticket sales. We've got a contract offer coming here. It's Danny Palmer from NXT. We'll have a look at NXT while we're here. Lexus King beat Dante Chan. And we've got the WSW Tour. TJP beating Ryan Nemeth. And that, everybody, is going to be the end of this episode. We have had a few TV tapings. We are built up now some stories to get us to the pay-per-view. The NWA The World is Vampire. And we're probably going to blow off a couple of storylines. I hope everybody's still enjoying this. We're sort of plodding through the episodes now. I'm still happy playing as NWA. I want to try and power through, see what happens at the end of the year. Looking forward to the Crockett Cut coming up in a bit. And I might have to look at re-signing Tasha Blanchard, probably after the pay-per-view. We'll see how those contract negotiations go. I have a horrible feeling that WWE or TNA might try and poach her, to be honest. So anyway, again, thanks everybody for joining me. If you don't mind dropping it a like, it's always helpful. And as always, everyone, please take care.